which I don't really. I think he thinks he does.
Yeah.
But I think that if he really, really, really knew and internalized it, not just technically knew, that he really, really was being offensive with them, then I think he would at least, because he's one of those, like, he hates PC culture.
Yeah.
Which I also hate PC culture, but then I think there's a certain line that people cross who are like, I hate PC culture. And I feel like it's an extreme where it's like, obviously, I think you should be able to say what you think, but within reason. It's kind of like sometimes children can be fucking annoying. Should I, like, walk around on the second floor in the kids department and be like, kids are fucking assholes? I don't think so. I think it's, like, unnecessary. It's too much.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, should I tell my really good friends, like, hey, sometimes kids can be dicks, and then, like, for them to be like, oh, well, like, let's talk about why, and be like, oh, okay, but I still think they're kind of annoying. But I feel like if you just walk around saying what you think all the time, or, like, 90% of the time, I don't think it's that healthy.
Yeah.
If we all said what we thought all of the time, even 90%, none of us would have friends. None of us would. I think most people's family would abandon them.
Yeah.
If you
That's probably true.
were
Yeah.
just like, oh my god, mom, you're so annoying. You're such a bitch. And then if she was like, well, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like if we said it every single time we thought something negative.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like a pedestrian on the train, and you're like, you fucking bumped me, you bitch. And it's like, there you go. There's a fight.
Ugh. Yeah, killed.
So I think that's, you know, but it's interesting because as much as there was tension there, I wouldn't say my mom agreed with like a lot of the men versus women when it started venturing into like clearly sexist territory, but I think she got what he was saying and she actually agreed with some of it.
I mean, it wasn't so bad that she was like, I don't know if we can invite him back later or something.
No, and that's what's interesting about my mom, that I think a lot of people in the left-wing crowd, depending on what the subject was, would do that. My mom would not, because she sees how, like, in the kitchen when she needed help, who was there? You know, who was helping her with that? You know, if
that's what I'm saying, but like sometimes conservative people are a lot nicer in certain ways. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, because they'll be the ones that help you cook and bring you home. And,
yeah, definitely.
And
that's definitely true, Vic.
A lot of the other side will be too focused on, like, social justice. Meanwhile, they won't help you.
Yeah, they're like, I'm tired. I work hard. And I went to a demonstration. It's like, you mean nothing to me because I was at a demonstration.
Yeah, no, I think that does happen. But I think my mom recognizes also that, I think a lot of it is just insecurity. All three women recognize that.
Yeah.
And that's something that, like, I even recognize. You know, we were talking about something personal, and I kind of caught him off guard, and it was about somebody that he liked. And he was just like, I just think I just like them physically. But it was how he said it, where it was like, I've actually heard you talk about why you like them.
Yeah.
And so, or like, and things that you respect about them, so I know it's not purely only physical. And like, he just didn't say anything. And he never does that.
Yeah.
That's like if I'm having a conversation about homophobia, if I shut up, there's a reason. It's not just because I'm like, oh, I got distracted.
Yeah.
And so it was just interesting because he paused, and instead of saying, oh, maybe you're right, or I have to think more about it, or you really are correct, he just was like, nope, just not going to say anything.
This conversation's over.
And I was like, no, I know, I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this. And instead of like fighting it more, being like, yeah, I disagree, he just like didn't say anything.
There you go.
I'm like, that's a sign where it was like, I know you well enough that is usually when you think I could have a point.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not 100% right, but I know that like I'm not remotely in the ballpark.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how important it is to be aware when you're in social settings.
Yeah.
Because aware, I think a lot of people misunderstand. Like, when you're having conversations with people, being aware is like knowing who you're talking to, why you're talking about what you're talking about, why they're listening to what you're saying. And so I feel like there's a lot of things that go into social interactions, and I think a lot of people either don't care or don't understand them.
Yeah.
But part of me feels like I know that he isn't a full sexist. I just think he comes off as one.
Yeah.
Largely. Like, I wonder what it would take, because, like, there's a part of me, and my mom said it today, that, like, if there were, like, 80 women, who were basically saying what all the other women were saying, he would still stick with his view.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, that to me is then like, if you had if you had every single woman on the planet, would that do it?
Yeah.
But I have a feeling, even screw women, I feel like if there had been every single man and every single woman, I still don't think that would have been enough. So it's like, I feel like if that's like the level of where your head is at, I feel like it's worth examining.
Yeah.
So, I hope so. I hope so for his sake, because I think he's actually a really, really, really good guy.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's a shame, because whenever I've seen people, including myself at points not on this specific issue, but like when you see people who are kind of like stuck in their ways of thinking or being and like refusing to change, and the only change when they feel like changing, you usually end up finding a lot of them tend to be a lot more unhappy. That goes for me. I was a lot more unhappy when I did stuff more like that.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, you know, it's kind of like a lot of people will specifically want a certain kind of guy or girl, and then like they're 50 and they still haven't gotten them, and it's like because you didn't expand the way that you view things.
Yeah.
You know, so it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry if I'm all harping on that.
That's cool.
It's like one of those things where I wish I could do something, and I think the only thing I can do is just talk to him about it.
I think also it's important to just accept maybe that part of this is just who Vic is.
Yeah, no, and I'm very well aware, and I think that that's important to do that. Because I don't think I'm going to change him, but I think the biggest thing that I have already done that I want to do more of, but I also want to be more specific. And I texted him and I meant it, even after what happened. I think he's like one of the most authentic people I know that doesn't sugarcoat shit. But I don't think he's intentionally mean.
Yeah.
Like last night, like when Helena called him an idiot, he would never have done that in reverse. I've only seen him do it when he gets provoked, like a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that isn't fair is he's provoked people, but then doesn't take responsibility for it, so I could see then how she would get upset, because I think on the outside it would look like he was just talking politically or his views, but like, when you do spout your views, regardless of whether they're right, wrong, whatever, if you're provoking somebody and they're getting upset and you keep doing it, you're provoking them whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they're obviously in charge of how they react, but like you can't just totally walk away like blame free.
Yeah.
That's like if I know if my mom is like, I'm really, really tired today, I haven't really slept much, and then I like start an argument with her.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like you knew that the person was on like 2 hours of sleep and proceeded to just go about doing what you were gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go retire.
Cool.
No, I'm not actually retiring, by the way.
To bed, you mean, or no?
No, I mean like in life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go retire.
No, I understood that.
What, you don't think I'm old enough?
I don't know. It's up to you. It's your life.
There's no way I could retire now. That would just mean just like quitting my job and like doing nothing, which is not an option. I would also get bored.
Makes sense. No.
Enjoy, and now you can finally focus on your game again and actually win.
No, I can't though. It's really hard.
That looks like a fake Zelda.
It's sort of that. Definitely the poor man's Zelda.
It should just be called Poor Zelda.
I think it basically is.
Good night. If I don't
Good night.
see you.
All right. Was that a lot? I don't know. They have to come at the door from this angle. Because that, you can't get over those spikes. Yeah. That was the trick. I think once the flames are coming down, it's better to just end the level. And it's better to just not... I think I'm always trying to get all the gems and just let the time run out and assume that I can do okay with the flames. But the flames are to be respected. So is that, like, death guy. Those little things that get you killed. And do get me killed. So, yeah. Start changing the way I play. But for now, we're just... gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna save the video clip.